Today's DIY project is going to be replacing the kitchen faucet. Why? So, whenever you turn it on, it just barely comes out. But the other one works just fine. I got down underneath there and crawled around, and all of the pipes that go to the faucet are corroded. The pipes that come out of the wall are fine, but the pipes that actually supply the faucet with water are just nasty and corroded. So we're going to the hardware store to get a new faucet, and then you guys get to see how to put a faucet in your kitchen sink. You can see our kitchen sink is pretty nasty underneath here. So pretty much unscrew this, unscrew this, unscrew that right there, unscrew that right there, and everything should come out. Okay. So to remove the hoses from the faucet, there are these snap rings that hold the lines onto the metal outputs of the faucet. So you just pop the ring off, and these little plastic deals pop off. And whenever I disconnected that one was the one for the faucet, and a whole bunch of water came out. So I would recommend putting a bucket nearby, and then they just pop loose. Alright, so this little nut right here is the only thing holding the faucet in after you get the line undone. I had to crack it loose with a wrench. Oh, Andrea, help, please. Just wandering off. I asked you to help me. Pull the faucet out. Ugh. Getting water all over me. Water control valve is right here. It's the one that's got multiple pipes going into it. So this is the water supply. I'm sorry, this is the hot and cold water supply down here. This goes to the sprayer nozzle. And then this one goes to the actual faucet. So the only thing holding it in place is this nut, which on mine was an 11/16. So this was 11/16. This was 7/8, and this just had a plastic nut on it. This right here, and it was just hand tight. So Andrea, can you grab that thing so that it doesn't fall over? So unscrew this. Just hold it still. Oh, this is going to take forever. Alright. Now it should be able to come out. Tip it away from you. Now pull it up. Okay. Gosh, pull it out. Gosh, it's dripping all over me and you're just letting it sit there. Here, take the camera. So this is why we're replacing it. It's just nasty. I have a feeling this is why the water wasn't working very well. All of these pipes are just corroded like crazy. No telling what the valve inside there looks like. All of them are just really bad. Not to mention the O-rings inside of here. So if you take this little plastic ring right here splits and slides off here, and that's the only thing that holds your faucet inside there. This is just a hollow pipe that the water comes out of, and these O-rings right here are the only thing keeping water from oozing out of this guy. Well, as you can see, it's been oozing out of here for a while now, which is another reason we're replacing the faucet. Alright, so we went and got our new faucet. And one thing I'd like to point out is you should take whatever hose you've got that comes out of the faucet with you whenever you get a replacement, because this is what was originally on there, and this is what the new one came with, which coincidentally just happened to be the same as the one that threads onto the water spout. So one thing I wanted to show everybody is that we actually have a 3-hole faucet, but the problem was we couldn't find a 3-hole faucet that my wife liked. So this is the one that she wanted, but it came with a soap dispenser. So what I decided to do was drill a hole in this and put that guy right there, so that I can use my 3-hole faucet and still keep my soap dispenser, because I've already got a hole in the counter, and this is going to cover everything up like so. It's going to cover all 3 holes, but I still want to use the soap dispenser that it came with. So I went and got a step bit from Harbor Freight that will fit through this. So now I can drill a hole in there, and this was $20, and I'm definitely going to use this again on whenever I'm working on cars or something. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I completely assembled the faucet just like I would whenever it's finished, and then I marked the center right there of the hole where it needs to be. So the way these step bits work is you drill a small hole, and then this goes through there and widens it. So that's what we shall do now. I'm going to take some precautionary measures right now, because this thing hooks into a really big hole and starts to try to twist it in my hand. It's going to hurt, so leather gloves. And it fits just about perfectly. See there? And my faucet goes here, and the handle goes on this side, and it looks like it was made to be that way. Now let's go install it. Okay, back in the house getting ready to install things, and there's this washer, or just gasket that goes underneath here, and that guy's in the way. So I'm going to have to cut that guy real quick. Alright, so got my gasket down there, my beauty plate. I'm going to feed all these lines through. So this one, the copper one, the spout goes through, and then these are hot and cold, and then this is a diverter. All right, the main washer here, there's a cutout for the hoses. All right, now we're going to assemble everything. That goes on there. For this particular one, we got the pull-out shower or sprayer head. So that just feeds in through there, like that. This thread's on there. Thank you. Now ours came with this weight that you attach to the hose on here, and that's what makes it go back up inside there. This weighs, I don't know, a pound, maybe 2. You pinch the hose in there, and it also stops to keep it from coming out too far. All right, and we're gonna do the what do you call this? The soap dispenser. So there's a gasket that goes underneath there. Just gonna put that down through the hole like that. This thread's on the bottom side, and then our soap dispenser has this little guy. All right, so soap dispenser. Tighten this little plastic washer down, tight as I can make it with my hand. Throw in the bottle. All right, now I'm gonna plug this guy in here to the diverter. Okay. Now pull out the head.
All the way?
Well, just pull it out till you like it.
Okay.
Is that as far as you want it to come out?
Yeah.
Okay. So they've conveniently marked this thing with a piece of tape that shows you about where to put this guy.
You're moving it.
Did it go back in?
Not all the way. Now it's in all the way.
Okay, pull it out. Okay. Now put it back in. Is that how you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. That's all there is to it. All right, now.
Turn it off.
No, I don't have the water on. All right. Anything leak?
No, nothing's coming out.
Turn it on.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Here's the finished product. So here's how everything works. It's on, hot, cold, off. And then this comes out. There's a button right here that turns it off. And then this button changes it to that type of a spray head. And then we got our handy dandy soap dispenser. And this is actually easy to fill. You just pop that out, and that's how you fill it. Now back to working on twin turbos.